Hi, Lindsey. How are you today? How's
Good,
it going?
thanks. How are
I'm
you?
good. I'm good. Where's Lucy?
Oh, she was chasing after a squirrel, so she's a little bit hard to wrangle right now, but she's here.
That's okay. It's okay. I understand. Listen, thank you so much for this show. I absolutely loved it and watched all 9 episodes that I was given. So can't wait for the finale.
Thank
How much fun was it for you to be able to do a show like this, Lindsey? So out of your comfort zone?
It was, but it wasn't. I felt so comfortable, obviously, being around all the dogs, and that was kind of what drew me to the project was that I could travel with Lucy, I could travel around the world, have all these experiences, and be around 12 other dogs
Yeah.
and 12 humans. But for me, what was different was just memorizing lines and kind of being in front of the camera in that way. I always
Yeah.
done interviews and things like that, but reading and memorizing lines was totally different. But the crew is so awesome. I mean, Jane Stock, our executive producer, really helped kind of coach me and made me feel at home and comfortable. And that's very similar to skiing. I work
Yeah.
off of constructive criticism and I always want to get better. So they did a great job supporting me. And the adventure was obviously the best adventure I've ever had.
Oh, absolutely. I was so jealous watching this, honestly, not just where you got to go, but what I love so much about the show, and I was been saying to everybody, I seriously needed a box of Kleenex for every episode.
I know.
Right? Like,
I knew the outcome. I knew it was happening and I still cried. It's so emotional, but in such a positive way. It makes me love
absolutely.
so much more.
Yeah, and the bond that everybody, yes, it's a competition show. Yes, they're vying for a lot of money and money for the charities, which is phenomenal. But the bond that these people made, honestly, I love that so much about this show. And what was it like for you to just meet all these people and get to
It was,
know them?
yeah, it was incredible. I mean, obviously each team, each pack, they had an incredible bond and it only got bigger throughout the course of the show. And, hearing some of those emotional stories was like, I couldn't contain myself. Like I had a hard time being in front of them and
I'm
not
sure.
myself.
Yeah.
And then, as you said, when watching the show, I cried again, even knowing the outcome. So it really pulls at your heartstrings in a good way. These people are really genuinely good people. And it was such a pleasure to work with them and to watch that, evolution of their relationship.
Yeah. You have 3 dogs. So, of course, Lucy won. She got to go with you. What surprised you about her when you traveled with her?
I mean, I always knew she was a diva. Like, let's be honest. She's always been a bit of a prima donna. And now, it's just hard to keep her feet on the ground. She knows she's a star. Her Instagram is blowing up, and she's
Yeah.
just, but she surprised me in the sense that some of the things. I mean, we've gone on a lot of adventures together, but zip lining. She fell asleep in my lap. I
Wow.
thought for sure she would be afraid maybe of, the height. Absolutely no problem. She loved every second of it. She loved the other dogs. Like she loved everything about it, which was awesome. And I also learned that she's good at digging, which I had no idea she could do before. So
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's like I say, thank you so much for the show. It's an incredible journey. I absolutely loved it. And now you're going to have to invite all these dogs to your wedding to be
I
groom's
know.
dogs and bride's dogs. Don't you think so?
I 100% agree. Hopefully they'll follow directions, but they're all invited. Oh, there she is. There
I
she is.
see her. I see her. Hi, Lucy.
Thank you.
Bye bye.